On Sunday, October 12, 2025, at 12 a.m. Eastern Time, 9 p.m. Pacific Time on October 11, Tulsa King Season 3 Episode 4 will debut on Paramount+. It will be available to UK viewers on October 12 at approximately 8 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. In keeping with the duration of the series, the episode lasts roughly 48 minutes. There will be instant access to subtitles, and the 10-episode season will conclude on November 23, 2025. After Episode 3's chaotic events, in which Cole Dunmire kidnapped and almost killed Tyson at a strip club, the Dunmires stole the crew's bourbon stash, and Dwight developed an uncomfortable bond with resentful FBI Agent Musso during a road trip. Episode 4 takes the tension to a whole new level. Although trust is still extremely low, Dwight returns to Tulsa with a better understanding of Musso's personal grievance, which stems from a family tragedy connected to Dwight's former mob days. Threatening to reveal his informant status if Dwight doesn't provide information about the Dunmire family's activities, Musso expects greater cooperation from him. During a late-night meeting, Musso pulls a revolver, but Dwight disarms him with the age-old remark, "Kid, I've stared down barrels bigger than your daddy issues." This power play leads Dwight to betraying his own code against flipping on the feds. Returning to the team, Tyson is shaken but reckless after his near-death experience. He demands quick retribution on Cole, which irritates Mitch, who is more concerned with keeping the distillery agreement intact. Armed with a shotgun and a bottle of their pilfered bourbon, Cleo, still furious over the destruction of her family's legacy, goes on the rampage and confronts Jeremiah Dunmire at his ranch. When she demands the return of the Montague Reserve, the multi-million-dollar, 50-year-old stock, Jeremiah's local thugs overwhelm her, resulting in a vicious beating that sends her to the hospital. The powder keg is ignited by this. Jeremiah's men rough up their distributor once more, shutting off all supply lines, while Big Lou, Mike Walden, organizes the protection racket. At the midpoint of the episode, Dwight's crew tries to ambush Cole and retrieve the bourbon in a high-stakes shootout at an abandoned warehouse on the outskirts of Tulsa. Tyson exacts retribution by defeating two of Cole's men in a brutal hand-to-hand fight, but Cole makes off in an armored truck with half the loot while mocking Dwight over a burner phone, saying, "Your general's days are numbered, old man." In the meantime, Dwight's longtime pal Russell Lee Washington, played by Samuel L. Jackson in his recurrent role, makes an unexpected appearance after traveling from New Orleans. In a reference to his spin-off setup, Tulsa King, he reveals that he is investigating Tulsa for a southern expansion and offers cryptic advice on staring down the barrel, that is, facing your own reflection in the fight. By giving Dwight access to a secret weapons cache, he tips the scales and prevents a Dunmire counterattack on the crew. In calmer beats, Dwight's daughter Andrea comes from New York to confront him about the increasing violence and to tell him to stop living the life. This leads to a rare moment of vulnerability where Dwight acknowledges that the power of the feds may eventually break him. The episode ends on a cliffhanger when Musso, betraying his own strategy, gives Jeremiah anonymous information regarding Dwight's history as an informant, forming a triple-threat coalition against our anti-hero. A trigger click causes the screen to fade to black as Dwight looks down the actual barrel of a gun that one of Jeremiah's snipers is holding from a distance. Fans are left wondering if this is a misfire or the beginning of a full-scale mob war. Early reviews gave this episode a strong 8 out of 10, praising its combination of dark comedy, violent action, and character-driven drama. While hinting at larger crossovers, it expands on Season 3's themes of loyalty, Dwight vs. Musso, legacy, Cleo's arc, and the price of ambition, Tyson's arc. The warehouse scene alone is worth seeing if you're caught up. It's the epitome of Taylor Sheridan toughness. How did you feel about the twist in Musso? Share your theories in the comments section below. This is the third episode in a total of 10 episodes in Season 3, with 7 more to come. Bo Knapp, who plays Cole Dunmire, Bella Heathcote, James Russo, and Samuel L. Jackson, who guest stars as Russell Lee Washington Jr., establishing the Tulsa King offshoot, are among the newcomers to the season. Following the horrific bloodshed in Episode 2, Dwight Manfredi, Sylvester Stallone, keeps restoring the Montague Distillery with the goal of making it a lucrative legitimate business in the midst of his criminal empire. Escalating hostility with the vicious Dunmire family, whose son Cole, Bo Knapp, and father Jeremiah, Robert Patrick, killed a crucial ally in Episode 1 and squared up against Dwight in Episode 2. The stakes are rising as a result of their insane strategies, which aim to take over the distillery at all costs. Jeremiah and adversary Bill, a local foe from previous seasons, may form an alliance in support of Dwight, which might push the general into a conflict with several fronts. Expect fallout or pressure to snitch on someone because of Dwight's FBI informant contract with Special Agent Musso, from Episode 1, which he ignored when she called him in Episode 2. Bodie and Bill's men argue about old grievances, such as Jimmy's passing. Tyson's loyalty is put to the test, and Goody provides updates on New York connections, such as Armand's family reunification. The impending conflicts may overshadow Dwight's attempts to keep Margaret safe and repair his relationship with his daughter. Jeremiah has been Dwight's most formidable opponent thus far in the season, which has intensified the action and gloom. Imagine Southern avarice combined with traditional mob ferocity. Episodes 1 and 2 are currently available for streaming on Paramount Plus if you haven't already.